going to have a crack. He is, you know. Oh, I say! Brilliant! That is schoolboy's own stuff. Oh, I bet even he can't believe it.
Good morning and good morning to you all. Welcome to this Good Morning Tottenham Away video, guys. The next day, I don't know what it is. I'll be on the level, guys. It's always, for me anyway, it just hits that little bit harder, man. There's no denying that. I feel it. My mood is there. And look, I know many of you have said, you know, it was no surprise, there was no shock, you should see it coming, you should know it's coming, blah, 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 this, that and the other. Listen, you can think that we might not win the derby. You can think perhaps, you know, there's nothing new because it's the third one in a row now, which is a shock in itself. And, you know, you can almost know what's going to happen before it happens. When it actually does happen, it doesn't hit you any less. For me anyway, it doesn't hit me any less. And for me, I always know when the dust settles, it always hits that little bit more the following day. Look, for three things. One, like I said, is the third time in a row that we've been beaten at home. The banter that comes with it, and this morning, my, did I not hear it? And it's just, yeah. There's not really much more to say in terms how one can feel this morning. But do you know what? The sun is out. It's another day, and we got to get up and go again because we got games coming up thick and fast, starting with the cup game, you know, and so forth. So we've got to get up and let them, you know, dust ourselves off and go again. It's a pity because I don't feel any different today in how I felt last night. And if you guys haven't seen the match reaction, please go and have a look at it. I don't feel about any different, as in the plan B wasn't there was nothing in place for a plan B. We didn't change it up, we didn't mix it up, we didn't really show any kind of threat. I'm going, that's the alarming thing, that we're not, for the amount of money that we spent on our forwards, on our certainly our attacking players, we're not showing any kind of threat. And that to me is quite alarming and something that we need to address ASAP. Then we can talk about the set pieces. And do you know what, guys? We're going to be speaking about all of that tonight on the Monday Night Live, 8:30 p.m. UK time. Lock it in. There's plenty to get through, not just the game, but also with all the games coming up for us moving forward. So make sure you lock it in at 8:30 p.m. The next thing I want to bring up, guys, is Brennan Johnson having to shut down his socials because of the amount of abuse and threats and what have you that he's been getting. He's had to close his Instagram. He's had to shut down his Instagram as a result of that. Now, look, despite what you and I may think, Brennan, and look, in large parts of it, we probably can even agree that he's not my cup of tea. He isn't. And I'm sure some of you like him, some of you like, but I'm talking about as a footballer. And whilst we can agree and disagree, as long as it's all football, no issue with it whatsoever. He can be critiqued the same way every player that was on the pitch yesterday can be critiqued. Absolutely no problem with any of that. But for me, I draw the line, and I'm completely in disagreement. Against, rather, not disagree. I'm completely and utterly against any form of online abuse against any player, whether it's our player, which is more alarming because we're really going in on our players, abusing them online, and you know, what purpose does it? You know, what purpose does it serve to abuse one of our players that wears our shirt week in, week out, whether we like him or not? And like I said, you can critique his game, you can critique the form, the match, and whatever, anything during that 90+ minutes, no problem whatsoever. I just don't see what purpose it serves to go on in socials and actually give him grief, threats, and abuse to the point that he has to shut down his social media account. I don't agree with it. I don't see what purpose it serves. It doesn't benefit anybody. It doesn't benefit the player. It doesn't benefit us. It really doesn't. And I don't see the purpose of people doing this. I really don't. Even more so when it's our own fans doing it. I don't see the point of it. There's nothing good that can come of it. So please, you know, if the Euros, 2020s, when on the back of that shootout, what Saka and Sancho and Rashford had to endure on the back of a penalty shootout representing their country from their own fans, we all saw how bad it was, and we all said it was wrong. But yet here we are in 2024, and like I said, I'm not saying it happens just to Johnson. I'm not saying it happens just to Tottenham and their fans and their players, but it happens quite a lot. Stop doing it. These online attacks have to stop because it's not right. It's completely and utterly wrong. It's totally unnecessary. And like I said, you can critique the players' performance, but to go and abuse and threaten in their account is utter wrong. So please, I ask wholeheartedly not to do that, because it doesn't do anyone any good. Guys, let me know your thoughts and how you're feeling this morning. And like I said, the sun's up. We've got to rise and we've got to go again. And tough times ahead, but let's hope we can turn it around in the next few games. Your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment and subscribe. And together we shall rise again. Come on, you Spurs.
The first game we look for, Robbie.